The Los Angeles Dodgers have just turned the baseball world upside down. In a move nobody saw coming, manager Dave Roberts has confirmed the biggest signing of the 2025 season, and this time, it's not just one player. It's a 2-for-1 trade that adds yet another Japanese samurai to an already loaded roster. The Padres are furious. Their GM is calling it dirty. And Shohei Ohtani himself just broke his silence. This is the story everyone in baseball is talking about right now. Let's start with the announcement itself. What exactly did the Dodgers do here, and why is everyone calling this the signing of the year? This move is extraordinary on multiple levels. The Dodgers didn't just acquire one player, they pulled off a 2-for-1 trade that strengthens two positions simultaneously while only giving up one piece. That alone is remarkable front office work. But what makes it truly the signing of the year is who they brought in. Another Japanese player, another samurai, joining a roster that already has Shohei Ohtani and Yoshinobu Yamamoto. When you think about the cultural connection, the comfort level, and the on-field chemistry that comes with players who share a background and a language, this move goes far beyond the statistics on paper. Manager Dave Roberts didn't hold back when he made the announcement. He described this as a move that completes the Dodgers' vision for the season. And when a manager uses language like that, you know this wasn't a desperate decision. This was calculated. This was planned. The Dodgers saw an opportunity and they executed it with the kind of precision that separates championship organizations from everyone else. What's also important to understand is the timing. We are at a point in the season where rosters are being shaped for playoff runs. Every move matters. Every signing sends a message. And the message the Dodgers just sent to the rest of the National League is very clear: we are not satisfied, and we are not done. From a competing team's perspective, how damaging is this move for the rest of the NL West? This is genuinely alarming if you are a rival team right now. Think about what the Dodgers already had before this trade. You have Ohtani doing things no baseball player has ever done in the history of the sport. You have Yamamoto quietly becoming one of the most reliable starting pitchers in the entire league. You have Freeman, Betts, and a lineup that punishes any mistake a pitcher makes. And now they've added another elite Japanese player into that environment. That's not just addition, that's multiplication. Because when players share a language, share a culture, share a mentality, the entire chemistry of the clubhouse shifts. The communication becomes sharper. The trust becomes deeper. And on the field, that translates directly into performance. For San Diego specifically, this is a nightmare scenario. The Padres have been trying to close the gap on the Dodgers all season. They've made their own moves, they've pushed their roster, and just when they thought they were getting closer, Los Angeles pulls this. It's not just losing ground, it's watching the ground disappear entirely. The most painful part for rival teams is this: the Dodgers didn't weaken themselves to make this trade. That's what a 2-for-1 deal means in their favor. They gave up one asset and received two elite contributors. That is front office dominance. That is why the Dodgers remain the most feared team in baseball. Now let's talk about the controversy. The Padres GM came out publicly and accused the Dodgers of using dirty tactics. That's an extraordinary statement. What do you make of that? When a general manager goes on record and uses the word dirty, that tells you exactly how rattled they are. This wasn't a slip of the tongue. This was a deliberate, emotional response to feeling outmaneuvered. And honestly, from their perspective, I understand the frustration, even if I don't agree with the accusation. What likely happened here is that the Dodgers moved faster and more aggressively than anyone expected. They may have entered negotiations quietly, built relationships behind the scenes, and closed the deal before other teams even knew it was available. Is that dirty? Absolutely not. That's called being prepared. That's called having a front office that works around the clock while others are asleep. But here's the thing about public accusations like this: they reveal weakness more than they reveal wrongdoing. When you're a GM and you feel the need to criticize a rival organization in the press, it usually means you had a chance to make that move and you didn't. The Padres front office is not angry at the Dodgers for being dirty. They are angry at themselves for being slow. Now, If there were actual rule violations, that's a conversation for the commissioner's office. But based on everything we know right now, what the Dodgers did was smart, aggressive, and completely within the boundaries of how baseball business is conducted. The Padres GM calling it dirty is, frankly, a compliment disguised as a complaint. And then there's Ohtani's statement. He said it's reassuring to have him on the team. That's a powerful word, reassuring. What does that tell us about how Ohtani views this acquisition? That word, reassuring, is everything. Ohtani is not someone who gives emotional statements easily. He is focused, disciplined, and extremely measured in how he communicates publicly. So when he chooses the word reassuring, he is telling us something very specific and very meaningful. He's not saying he's excited. He's not saying he's happy. He's saying he feels reassured. That means before this trade, there was something missing. There was a weight he was carrying, perhaps the pressure of being the central figure on this roster, perhaps the challenge of navigating the language and culture barriers that come with being in an American clubhouse, or perhaps simply the competitive drive that always wants more weapons around him. This new samurai gives Ohtani something he clearly felt he needed. Another player who understands where he comes from. Another player who can communicate with him in a way that goes beyond baseball strategy. Someone who shares his values, his work ethic, and his approach to the game. From a performance standpoint, this matters enormously. The most dangerous version of Shohei Ohtani is a comfortable Shohei Ohtani. And right now, he just told the entire baseball world that he feels more comfortable than ever. That should terrify every pitcher and every opposing manager in the National League. Looking at the bigger picture, what does this move mean for the Dodgers' championship chances this season? It means their ceiling just got higher. And their ceiling was already the highest in baseball. What makes this trade so significant beyond the immediate talent is what it signals about the Dodgers' organizational philosophy. They are not managing this season to survive. They are building to dominate. Every move they make is designed to eliminate weaknesses and amplify strengths. A 2-for-1 trade that adds elite talent while preserving the core of your roster is exactly that kind of move. The Dodgers now have depth that no other team in the league can match. They have starting pitching, they have a historic offense, they have the greatest two-way player of all time at the center of everything, and now they have added another piece that brings cultural cohesion and on-field quality simultaneously. For the Padres, for the Braves, for the Phillies, the message is brutal and simple. The Dodgers just got better. Again. And the most remarkable part of all of this? The season is not even at its midpoint. The Dodgers are already operating at a championship level, and they are still making moves. Still improving. Still pushing. When Ohtani says he feels reassured, the rest of baseball should feel the opposite. Because a reassured Ohtani, surrounded by more samurai, playing for a front office that just pulled off the deal of the year, that is the most dangerous force in baseball today. The Padres GM can call it dirty all he wants. The standings will tell the real story. This is the Dodgers moment. And it is only just beginning.